Hi, Gary here from MrG Shave, back for another Saturday head and face shave. Apologies for not doing my giveaway as yet, been a bit busy. So I'll be doing the giveaway, the JJ Shorty giveaway this Wednesday coming, all being well. I don't think I've got anything set up for Wednesday, so I should be able to do the shave. But for those of you that have missed me on Wednesdays for my straight razor shaves over the last 2 weeks since I've come back from holiday, my daughter's had to have some dental work done, root canals, two separate root canals, and both are on a Wednesday exactly when I'd normally be recording my shave, and it left me with no time to do the video. So everything hopefully will be back in routine. You know, the routine will be back every Saturday, every Wednesday from now on. And this Wednesday I'm going to do the giveaway draw for the video that I did just before I left. So that would have been the Wednesday before the 5th of August, which is when I went to Cornwall. So if you go back to my last straight shave video and you want to take part in the giveaway, then just put in the comment section of that video hashtag MrGShave and you'll be entered on Wednesday, and I'll do the draw on Wednesday. That being said, today is all about my face and head shave. And I had a comment, I forget who it was from, forgive me, that really I should be giving the beast another run. So I thought that's what I'll probably use today. So whoever you were, you suggested I get the R41 back out, so that's what I'm doing. This is another full week's growth. And for the dome, I'm using my leaf. Fantastic. I think I've used the beast on my dome before, but this is just more comfortable and easier. So those are the two razors that I'm using today. The brush, I think this has got to be one of my favourite brushes. It's the Boti screw type brush. Fantastic brush this, great idea, where you just basically unscrew the handle and you get two heads for this. And this is a synthetic head and the other is a badger. So they don't say what badger it is, whether it's best badger, etc, the different grades, but yeah, it's a good badger brush. But this, I prefer using the synthetic. As you all know, I don't tend to use badger much. I have got badger and boar. I think I've only got the two badgers now, maybe, I don't know, can't remember. I think I've got 3 badger brushes, but there we go. The bowl today is going to be my Lifeventure, blue Lifeventure bowl, made in the UK, available on Amazon in the UK. Whether it's available anywhere else in the world, I don't know, but I'm sure you can find something similar to this, and it's a great bowl. So that's all the hardware. I'm going to get myself ready for the shave and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the shave. Let's wet the subject down. I don't know whether I mentioned before, I think this is shave number 203. Looking forward to Wednesday's straight shave, to be honest. It's just life got in the way and family come first, as you all know and appreciate, I'm sure. That's why I couldn't do the last 2 Wednesdays, so I've missed 4 Wednesdays of straight shaving. But I did straight shave while I was on holiday, and I straight shaved almost exclusively. So I enjoyed that. Right, let's go for the pre-shave. Pre-shave today is Simpson's, the label's skew if on this, so Simpson's Lime. That's the bottle, but as you can see the label is, I don't know what's happened to that label. Now if I remember correctly, this one, I've got to take the restrictor out, doesn't work, but that's fine. I'm just going to put a couple of drops, well, a small amount. That should be enough to do the dome and the face. Oh, nice lime. It's probably not enough for the dome as well, so I'm going to do the same again. So nice. Looking forward to this shave. I always do when I've had a week without shaving. I think I enjoy the shave so much more. I don't know what it is. Well, it's a relief to get rid of all the beard growth. But I mean, if I didn't do YouTube, I would have obviously shaved before now, but I just decide to leave it grow out for you guys, really. Just so that you can see the level of satisfaction on my face when I shave it all off. The soap today, probably my favourite cream out of all the creams that I've got. And I haven't got a lot of creams. I've got far more hard soaps or croaps. But my favourite cream brand, in fact, because my winter favourite cream is sandalwood. This is the grapefruit for summer. Fantastic. Absolutely love it. And it's lathered up. I've actually bowl lathered this, so it's lathered up beautifully. Made it quite wet, but there we are. Probably put in a bit too much water, but let's start with the dome. So how's everybody been? I hope you've all achieved everything you set out to achieve at the beginning of the week. What have you been using? Have you had a really good shave with something, with a pairing, whether that be a blade pairing with a razor or a particularly good soap, or oh yeah. I'm loving this. The scent strength coming off this grapefruit, incredible. Really good. It's a good 7, I would say 7 out of 10 in scent strength, and it smells just like you've cut a grapefruit in half. I know I've said that many times, but it is the most realistic grapefruit scent that I know. And it's great value as well. You can't go wrong with TOBS. I mean, I haven't tried the hard soaps, but I've got a sneaky suspicion their hard soaps aren't anywhere near as good as their creams. But if you have tried their hard soaps and you think they're any good, let me know. I might get one. But I think it's St James of London, GOF Trumper, and TOBS. They all have the same containers and it all looks very similar. and my suspicion is that they have their own different scents, but the actual base, the base of the cream and the base of the hard soap is all the same. So that's my suspicion. Right, here we go. So dome first. Brand new Euromax blades in here. Amazing. So I forget who it was. I think it was Darren. I'm not sure. But somebody made a comment that they thought they were watching a porn movie with all the sound effects that I make. Dear God. But I do enjoy these shaves so much, especially when I've, got a week's growth on. There's just so much pleasure in shaving. Hasn't got to the itchy stage, but you can tell it's not far off. These feel great, these blades. I would say I actually prefer these to the Persona half DE blades that I have. There's a bit more blade feel. Not that you get a lot of blade feel with this razor, but they definitely feel more efficient. Right, so that's there I was going to go for the second pass on the dome. Got to do the first pass on the face. So the R41, this has got Gillette 7 o'clock Permasharp blade in here on its second use. Now that just scythes through it. No issues there at all. This is a fantastic razor for those that can use it. The R41 has got a nickname of the Beast, so it's not recommended for beginners. It looked like you're pouring blood through a sieve if you try and use this for the first shave. It'll just remove your upper layer of skin. Probably two. So yeah, this is not a beginner's razor. I mean, why use such an aggressive razor? Well, when you've got 7 days growth, that's a lot of growth to get rid of. And this just scythes through it. It's perfect for that. It's also good for those with really thick beard growth. But again, if you've got really thick beard growth and you're just starting out with DE shaving, I still wouldn't recommend the R41 to start off with. I'd go for, I might push you towards the Edwin Jagger 316 or the Razor Rock Game Changer 0.84. If you've got a really thick beard growth, that will probably do you. But yeah, I wouldn't. The R41 is just another level to those razors in terms of aggression. You need to get your technique right before you start using the R41, because otherwise I think you could do yourself some serious damage. So yeah, finally things are starting to get back into a routine. After the holiday, I needed a break after the holiday, certainly the drive back. I think we left Cornwall at about 9:30 in the evening. And it took us, because of the 2 road closures on the M5, it took us until 2 o'clock in the morning to get back. So that was quite a journey. What's that? 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Yeah, 4.5 hours. So it normally takes me 3.5 on a clear run, which you usually get at that time of night. I prefer to drive overnight, purely because of the traffic. So when I go down, I leave at 4 in the morning and I'm past Newquay before 8 o'clock in the morning. So, and the roads are clear. Oh yeah, that feels really, really good. New blades, and I do like these Euromax. They were, I got these on Jim Will Shave recommendation, and I definitely prefer these to the Permasharp half DE. They're not, the Permasharp half DE blades aren't bad, but these Euromax, much nicer. There's a little bit, you can feel it more. Wow. Really, really nice. So, across the grain on this side is straight up. Very light touch with this razor. Very, very light touch. You just have to apply enough pressure to keep the head on the skin, you know, in contact with the skin. So just rest it against the skin. Don't apply any more pressure than that. This has given me a great shave. Really enjoying this. Second pass done. Yeah, there's still quite a lot left. Both on the dome and on the face. But the third pass should do the job. I don't think there's anything else to tell you about really that's happening at the moment in my life. We're on the countdown to one of my daughter's weddings, which will be this time next year. Well, it'll be early. I think it's scheduled for the 8th. I think it's the 8th of August. So yeah. Should be good. I have to start writing my speech. Certainly thinking about it. Got to get that right. Any tips for doing father of the bride speeches? Never done one before, so I've done lots of speeches in my time to a lot of people in my time. I think the biggest presentation I ever gave was to about 300 or 400 people. But yeah, that was at university. I think probably about 10, 15 years ago now. But yeah. Oh yeah, dome first. Dome first. So against the grain. And this is probably my favourite pass on the dome. So relaxing. My zen moment. Oh yeah. It's all right, I'm just floating away, relaxing on a beach. Fantastic. yeah, so the whole day was good. I mean, the second week was a lot better than the first. If you didn't see my last Saturday's video, I put some video of the weather when we got down there, which is pretty spectacular storm. And I put some images up as well of when, you know, that I shot in the second week, which were much nicer weather. Right, against the grain on this side is a cross. So nice. The scent off this is just, if you haven't got Taylor Road Bond Street, where have you been? It's just amazing, the scent. If you like grapefruit, if you don't like grapefruit, don't. You know, if you don't like grapefruit or sandalwood, but they do other scents and so on, but I think their sandalwood and their grapefruit are stand out in terms of scent strength and the actual scent itself. Oh, that feels great. Right, let's have a feel around. Right, that's BBS. The dome is BBS. Just make sure I got around the ears. Oh, there's little tufts just here. Just here. I've got to get that with the. I'll get that with the Muhle. Very, very little to pick up here in the corners. Usual amount down here. So I've just got to remember to do those two little tufts. So pick up pass. Don't need to do the dome, but I need to do around the ears at the front there. So let's get round here. Little bugger. Doesn't want to go yet. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Next to nothing up here, which is usually a spot that I need to pick up. BBS. I bet you that is BBS all over. And it is perfect. Perfect shave. Right, I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. All ready for the post shave. Feel after clean up, really good. Really nice. Well hydrated. Dome, excellent. Beautiful. Let's do a quick cold rinse, and it was a cold shave anyway, so I kind of don't need it, but I'm going to use alum. So let's get the... This is getting ever smaller. I do like to get my money's worth out of my alum. So no feedback. Little bit of feedback, not even a one, just a slight tingle as I passed over it. That's really good. So I would say less than 1 out of 10, but not a 0 on the face. So very, very mild feedback. It's building a bit. Feels a bit like very mild pins and needles at the moment on my face. There's nothing on the dome. I didn't expect anything on the dome, not when you use the leaf. I don't think I've ever had... I suppose when I first started using it and I wasn't used to it, I did get feedback, but I haven't had feedback for as long as I can remember now with the leaf. But the feedback on the face was, I would say, at its most was probably a 1 out of 10. But I think it was less than that, and it's already gone. Just mild, very mild pins and needles. So let's just wipe that off. And I'm somebody who knows about pins and needles. I have pins and needles all the time with my back injury, hence the marks on the arm, and because when I'm asleep I tend to scratch, and then I'll break blood vessels in underneath the skin, and at my age that just tends to do that to your arm. It makes it look a lot worse than it actually is, but right, here we go. So the witch hazel today is Thayers lemon. I wish they did a grapefruit. Or somebody did a grapefruit witch hazel. Oh yeah. But this goes well. Anything citrusy. Anything with citrus in it, you can use this Thayers lemon. Haven't got much on this weekend. Well, I've got a barbecue tomorrow. I'm going to do jerk chicken, sort of on a indirect heat on the barbecue. And while that's kicking, I will While it's cooking, I will go off down the pub, have a couple of beers, and then come back. The aftershave today is All Seasons. What's it say? Oh, lemon flower cologne, I think this is. Oh yeah. Oh, that just feels great. Slight sting, not much at all. Yeah, so I'm doing jerk chicken, and I'm going to do garlic prawns on the barbecue as well. And that'll be it. And with that, I'm going to do a Greek salad and either baked potatoes or new potatoes. I'm not sure which one yet. But yeah, so there'll be 5 of us for that. So it should be good. Right. The final stage is the aftershave balm, and this is Baxter. I'd forgotten I'd got this. It's a mentholated, it's a cooling aftershave balm. Sounds well, it could be yeah, as I thought. It's a gel. So, but put a bit more. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure I've used it before and it's been fine. Oh yeah, definitely. You can smell the menthol in that. I'm going to put a bit more on the dome. Oh, it's got a really nice scent. There's no citrus in it, but it's definitely mentholy. I can't feel a cooling effect yet, but I'm sure that'll arrive. Right, so that's the end of the shave, ladies and gentlemen. I will, by hook or by crook, I will be back on Wednesday, and I will be doing the giveaway for the straight razor and strop, JJ Shorty's straight razor, and and that's the new system that he uses to create his razors. So I'll be doing that giveaway. To enter it, you just need to go back to my last straight shave video, which is the Wednesday before I went away to Cornwall, which was the Wednesday before the 5th of August, so whatever that makes it. You need to go back to there and write in the comment section hashtag MrGShave, and go from there. Right, I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye now.